Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of GST Made Simple. I am your host Neha Khandelwal from VG Learning Destination. आज हमारे स्टूडियो में हमारे साथ सी अशोक बत्रा सर हैं. सर को जरूरत नहीं किसी इंट्रोडक्शन की, फिर भी मैं आपको सर के बारे में बताना चाहूंगी. ही इज अ सीनियर पार्टनर इन AK Batra and Associate. He specializes in service tax. He has written many books on service tax and VAT. He has addressed more than 1,000 of seminars and conferences organized by professional bodies and institute. He is a special invitee to Indirect Tax Committee of ICI. Welcome to the studio, sir. Sir, what is the concept of GST? GST है क्या?
GST is again an indirect tax like VAT, service tax and excise. It is based on the VAT principles like presently VAT, service tax and excise is there. And in GST also, there are 3 steps involved: calculation of output tax liability, tax credit, and payment of net tax. Not only that, if you compare GST with the present system of taxation, you will find that the concept of unjust enrichment, revenue neutrality, cum duty, reverse charge, and IST continues to be the same. Then you can ask me, if it is so similar to the present system of taxes, then why there is so much of hue and cry on GST? How it is different than there are so many changes. If you look at the present indirect taxes, in every law there is a taxable event. For example, in VAT there is transfer of property in goods. In excise it is manufacture. In service tax it is service to be provided. But under GST the taxable event is going to be supply. दूसरा जो बड़ा डिफरेंस है, अगर आप देखेंगे जो भी टैक्सेस जीएसटी में सब्ज्यूम होने जा रहे हैं उन सब का सब्जेक्ट गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज है, एंड जीएसटी इज आल्सो कवरिंग गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज. बट द ओनली थिंग इज दैट गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज आर नॉट टू बी टेकन इन द कन्वेंशनल सेंस. इट हैज टू बी रेड विद शेड्यूल 2. फॉर एग्जांपल, वर्क्स कॉन्ट्रैक्ट involve both goods and services, but in GST it has to be treated as a service only. Similarly, when we compare this right to use transaction versus supply of tangible goods, the thin line of demarcation is with regard to effective control and possession. Now under GST, even that demarcation is not there. When I am giving my goods to somebody else, it will be treated as a service only, so the litigation will be minimized, so the dispute, whether it's a deeming sale or a service, shall get over. Not only that, if you compare it, it is a destination-based consumption tax. For example, under CST, now once the transactions are taken place from Delhi and I am making sales to Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, then the revenue goes to Delhi government, though it is being administered by the center. But in GST, it is going to be a destination-based consumption tax, and through the mechanism of IGST, the taxes will travel to the state where the goods are likely to be consumed. Not only that, if you compare this GST with the present system, then self-supply has also become taxable. Except excise, in indirect taxes, if the transaction has to be taxed, there need to be 2 parties. But in service tax, it is going to be self-supply, which is taxable. Then transaction without considerations are also liable to be taxed. And it will be a regime where there will be no central form like C form, D form, F form, H form, I form, J form. All these are likely to be abolished. So in fact, there are huge differences between the present system of indirect taxes and GST, besides the similarities which I have already talked about.
सर एक छोटा सा आपसे क्वेश्चन है. छोटा नहीं है ये, मेरे लिए छोटा लेकिन आपके लिए आंसर के लिए बहुत बड़ा है. Why GST?
GST is being introduced for a number of purposes. One is to avoid the cascading effect, multiplicity of taxes, double taxation, etc. So this is going to be a game changer, and let me tell you, it is not a taxation reform, it is a business reform.
सर एक क्वेश्चन मेरा आपसे है कि क्या इम्पैक्ट रहेगा जीएसटी का सर्विस इंडस्ट्री पर?
Service industry पर, if you talk about service industry, then the impact is presently service tax providers are eligible for the credit only on capital goods and inputs. But once GST will come into picture, they will get credit for the VAT paid on the purchases which they are using for the purpose of business. Not only that, in service industry, it will have very positive impact. For example, in B2B transaction, even if the rate is being increased, then certainly I have no hesitation in saying that the compliance of law will certainly get improved in GST, and in case of service tax, in case of service industry, it will have a very positive impact.
Thanks for sharing your valuable knowledge with us. That's all for today. For any query, you can send SMS or you can write email to us on the detail flashed on your screen. Stay connected for more knowledge on GST made simple.